What happens when a rookie becomes more powerful than the league's most established coach? That's not just a hypotheticals the question the entire WNBA is asking after Caitlin Clark executed the most savage trade in All-Star history. More than just a coach. In a move that was equal parts brilliant and brutal, Clark didn't just draft a team on live television, she fired her coach. Why? Because the player who is single-handedly rewriting the league's future just decided she's also in charge of its narrative. Cheryl Reeve isn't just any coach, she's a four-time WNBA champion, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, and the woman in charge of Team USA basketball. She's the gatekeeper, and she's the same coach who presided over the committee that very publicly left Caitlin Clark off the Olympic roster. The history here is deep. For months, Reeve has been seen as a critic, someone who publicly and privately downplayed the Caitlin Clark effect. There were social media posts, since-deleted comments, and a persistent belief among fans that Reeve saw Clark's popularity not as a gift to the league, but as an overhyped media creation. Reeve has denied having a personal agenda, but in the world of professional sports, perception is reality. This wasn't just a random coaching assignment for the All-Star game, it was a collision course. The league put its biggest star under the command of the one person widely believed to have stood in her way. It was a make-or-break moment, and Caitlin Clark broke it. The trade that broke the internet. So, when the All-Star Draft went live, everyone was waiting for drama. No one expected this. With the cameras rolling, Clark leaned into the microphone and delivered a line that was colder than ice. "I don't know if this is in the rules," she said with a calm smile. "I don't care. We're trading the coach. That's not just a request. That's a power play." Nafisa Collier, the opposing team captain and conveniently Reeves player on the Lynx, immediately accepted. In an instant, Cheryl Reeve was sent to the other team, and Sandy Brondello of the New York Liberty was brought in to lead Team Clark. This wasn't a moment of petty revenge, it was a corporate takeover executed with a smile. Clark didn't yell, she didn't complain. She simply identified a problem being coached by someone who seemingly never supported her and eliminated it. In front of the entire world, she took control, building an army, not just a team. So, how do you follow up on an unprecedented move like that? You build an army of allies. Team Caitlin, no ops allowed, one of Clark's draft selections, swiftly went viral. You were fired if you had cast doubt on her, disparaged her, or made any sly remarks. This was a personal event rather than merely a talent show. She was assembling a team not just based on abilities but also on trust. Her first picks were obvious. She secured her Indiana Fever teammates Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. She then added players like Satu Sabali, one of the most vocal pro-Clark voices in the WNBA. She was surrounding herself with players who were on her side. She was building a fortress. This draft wasn't about putting together the best team on paper, it was about sending a message. What about the ops? If Clark were only picking friends, the team would lack the star power to win. But Clark isn't just powerful, she's smart. The one major exception to her no-op rule was Aja Wilson. Wilson, a two-time MVP and arguably the best player on the planet, has had her share of awkward moments when asked about Clark's media attention. But leaving her off the roster would be strategic malpractice. Clark might be sending a message, but she's also here to win. Wilson made the team because her talent is undeniable. She's the exception that proves the rule. While Clark was building her alliance, the other side was creating TV gold. Nafisa Collier, drafting for the team now coached by Reeve, leaned into the microphone and, when Angel Reese's name came up, dropped a single infamous word, "me-bound." The entire room froze. It was the exact term used to mock Reese online, a controversy that had dominated social media for weeks. And who was sitting just a few feet away with a stone-cold expression? Caitlin Clark. She didn't flinch, didn't smirk, didn't give them the reaction they wanted. In that moment, the battle lines were drawn. Team Collier was leaning into the chaos and the memes. Team Clark was all business. The billion-dollar subplot. Why Sandy Brondello? Why the coach of the New York Liberty? This might be the most genius move of all. By trading for Brondello, Clark didn't just get a new coach for one game. She kicked off the unofficial start of her 2028 free agency. Think about it. Brondello now gets to coach a team featuring both Caitlin Clark and New York superstar Sabrina Ionescu. She gets to show Clark what it's like to play in a system that embraces her for a coach who champions her. This isn't just about chemistry, it's a 4-year-long recruitment pitch. The New York Liberty is a franchise built for a star like Clark. It's the biggest media market in the world. Placing Clark in New York would be a financial tsunami for the league. This all-star coaching swap wasn't just drama, it was a strategic business meeting disguised as a game, if she wins. Now, look at the team she built. The starting five: Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, Satu Sabali, Aaliyah Boston, and Aja Wilson. That lineup is a nightmare, perfectly balanced roster of shooting, size, playmaking, and defense. It's a team built for the modern game. It's a team built to win. On the other side, Team Collier is stacked with forwards: Brianna Stewart, Nika Ogumike, Angel Reese, and Alyssa Thomas. It's a team built on grit and power, throwback to a different era. It's a team that might grind out a playoff series, but in a high-flying all-star game, it looks outgunned. This is no longer just a game, it's a battle of philosophies. Caitlin Clark now holds the narrative of the WNBA in her hands. She has proven that her influence extends far beyond ticket sales and TV ratings. She's shaping rosters, dictating coaching matchups, and controlling the conversation. Cheryl Reeve may be coaching against her, but this is Caitlin Clark's game now. Everyone else is just playing in it. So what do you think? Was this the ultimate power move, or was it petty revenge? Let us know in the comments. And if you're following the future of WNBA as closely as we are, make sure to like and subscribe for more.